Because fear is just an emotion. That means it only exists in the mind of the person experiencing it. If you control that mind, you can stop fear where it starts. Remember, you control you. I'm passionate about teams. I've always been part of great teams, and I have some insight and experience into what makes a great team. The most effective leaders are the most effective listeners. Bill Nye said, quote, "Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't," end quote. So shut up, be genuinely curious, and your influence and impact will increase. We need coaches, we need teammates, and we need fans. If you want to build and create for yourself the optimal climate for success, you'll surround yourself with those three types of people: coaches, teammates, and fans. And I'm going to teach you how and where to find them. Critics, they'll show up, especially if you're on the right track. So don't let that discourage you. Let that toughen you and humble you. Starters are the ones who start first. They're the leaders. They're the ones you can count on. You know, they're hallmarked as the best. And so I play on that a little bit in my keynotes with starters, how to identify your starters and how to be a starter, just like starting fire. Starters don't react, they act. They're in total control, never victims. Starters recognize and cultivate the right relationships. They have confidence in their influencers. In other words, they know their team. Starters know how to finish. Win or lose, they finish with grace, integrity, and humility. And teams are it's all about bridging those gaps. You can build a team with any number, any type of people, across generations, across continents. Teams are very possible. Be where you are, be fully present. We've all been to dinner with someone who is stuck on their phone the whole time. The moment you show a lack of interest, you've lost the connection. You've lost credibility and respect, all that you've worked to gain. Your phone's not in control of you, your teacher's not in control of you, your homework's not in control of you. You control you. How do we teach them that? By showing that. I was raised in the late 70s, early 80s, and one of the most iconic sports teams of that time, America's team, was the Dallas Cowboys. I lived in Dallas. I had all brothers, and my dad happened to be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. So that proximity to one of the greatest teams, led by Coach Tom Landry, I gleaned a lot of really, really good lessons from that position. Be so sure of your identity that no stranger can convince you otherwise. Be so sure of your identity that no friend or acquaintance can convince you otherwise. And be so sure and certain of your team that you're never lost.